how I view politics, how I view our people, how I communicate with our people. You look at the political discourse. In most countries, and you will never find the word love in that discourse. It just doesn't exist anywhere. You'll find hatred, you'll find anger, you'll find unfairness, you'll find corruption, you'll find all these words. But you will never find the word love in the language. And the Bharat Jodo Yatra actually introduced that idea into the Indian political system. And it has amazed me how that idea has worked.
So Rahul Gandhi is in Dallas, Texas, in the United States, and he's also spoken about, during his visit, he's spoken about critical issues such as unemployment, education and technology. He observed that both the West and India are facing job crisis. He's spoken about how AI is going to pose to be a real threat and a problem when it comes to the IT industry in the country. But more importantly, he's spoken about how it took the Bharat Jodo Yatra in order to change the way he speaks to the people, the understanding that he has now of the people and the way he looks at politics. And we have Maha joining us from the United States. A very good morning, in fact, a very good evening to you, Maha, because it's morning for us and evening for you. Take us through the highlights of Rahul Gandhi's, speech at that Indian diaspora event.
Yes, Divya. In fact, speaking at the University of Texas in the United States, and he's on a 3-day visit. He arrived last evening here in the United States to a welcome by people, the diaspora, that is the Indian diaspora, and members who are part of the Indian Overseas Congress as well. He is on a 3-day visit here. The first leg, as you've just spoken about, was in Dallas today, after which he'll be headed to Washington, D.C., where he'll be spending 2 days. He will also be addressing students at the University of Georgetown in Washington, D.C. And there are some meetings, as we are given to believe, at Capitol Hill as well. However, there is no confirmation on the names there so far. In his address and his interaction today in Dallas, Divya, some of the key highlights were the fact that Rahul Gandhi said that he uses the means of disruption, and that's what he's done through his Bharat Jodo Yatra, is what he said, to draw attention to some critical issues and also to draw attention to his own party by his kind of politics, where he brought in love into politics. He said this is for the first time that we have introduced love into politics, and that he found it particularly very effective. On other aspects, for instance, on the critical issue of unemployment, he said that while a country like China is not facing the problem, the West as well as India are facing that problem at the moment. And he said it almost appears like the West has given up on production, and that even India needs to rethink how production and manufacturing can be done, because clearly he's underlining the fact that China has been able to wrest, of course, the kind of power that it is yielding at the moment over manufacturing itself, and that is bearing dividends for China at the moment. He also, in that manufacturing sector, also pointed out to Vietnam. As far as AI is concerned, Divya, he said that AI, any new technology, can create unease in the minds of the people. However, he believes that AI could act as a disruptor only for certain segments, and that if you are able to keep up with the developments, then it can also act as a game changer. So these were some of the highlights of his address today. This is his first visit to the US after being elected as the leader of opposition. However, it has been clarified that this is not a visit in his official capacity as LOP. He is just here to meet with officials as well as academia, with students here in the US, and forge, as Rahul Gandhi said, try to forge better ties between India and the United States. It's also interesting, Divya, that this comes at a time when we are expecting Prime Minister Narendra Modi to be here in United States later this month, and he'll also be attending the Quad Summit.
Right. Thank you so much, Maha, for listing out, all that's happened so far and what to look forward to. Like you mentioned, he's going to be in Washington. He's going to be addressing that university in Washington. Of course, Rahul Gandhi there speaking about the IT industry. As far as India is concerned, that's going to have a real serious problem when it comes to AI. He's also spoken about, infusing love and respect and humility as far as Indian politics is concerned. And he feels that's his role in the Indian politics.